Welcome to my making of video. Starting off with an unpacking. They added extra styrofoam padding to prevent any bumps during delivery. I thought that was pretty cool. And here's the box. Next was trying to come up with a design. I was pretty tired, so I couldn't think of any great ideas at first, so I decided to sketch some out on my iPad to see what happens. I did a little bit of color blocks here and there, added some lines, and this is what I ended up with. I thought it was pretty interesting, but then I was told it wasn't that good because it was too busy. I got a little miffed because I realized they were right, so I decided to make a better design. I googled some stuff, did a little bit of this and that, and this is what I ended up with. I liked it a lot better than my first idea, so I went with this one. For the nail art, I did a little bit of this and this, a little bit of that, and ended up with this. But I ended up not liking it and did something completely different. I took some nail pics and boom. But this isn't the point of the video. Now, let's get into the more interesting making of the reel.
Hi, and welcome to the real portion of this making of video. Today is the Wednesday before the collection launch, and it is 9:32 p.m. and I am just starting on filming the reel for this collection. As you can see, I've already set everything up. I clipped on my trusty black cloak as the background instead of two lights, along with my overhead. And this is the collection box. It's very pretty. I didn't have a very specific idea on what to do, so I just decided on a black background because I didn't want anything to compete with the beautiful geometric pattern on this box and the bright colors. And I will be working with this today. I'm gonna try to get as much of the filmmaking process and explain my steps as best as I can. I might forget though because I'm not used to making a video while I'm filming reels. But so usually when I film reels, I don't really go in with a well thought out plan. I kind of just go for it and then see what happens, and then if I find footage that I like, I'll just kind of clip it together on my phone. And yes, I do film and edit everything on my phone. I don't have any professional equipment, as you probably know from watching my stories about my previous setups from the previous reels that I've done. Anyways, that is besides the point. I'm gonna start filming and I will try to get everything as it happens.
So I actually had an idea that I wanted to try out. You know how like in car commercials, it starts off like pretty dark and then there's like a light that kind of goes like whoosh across like the car, or in this case the box, and then it shows like, I don't know, like the fancy like the bits that they made. That's what I wanted to try. I don't know how well that's gonna work because phone camera quality is definitely not as good as an actual camera. But I'm gonna try and see what happens, and if I like the result, then I will keep it in. So some of you might know this from watching my stories, but I also have a desk lamp that I use for nail pictures and reels. And I also try to utilize whatever I have in my room because I don't have like equipment, so I use tape rolls to hold up my phone. And I also use shipping boxes. I save the shipping boxes to use as either things to prop up, you know, the box or whatever it is I'm showing, or to hold up the camera in case I need like more height. So this is a Holo Taco shipping box that the tea creams came in, and then inside the box are more Holo Taco shipping boxes that I like to use.
So looking back on that footage, it turned out really well. I really liked it. Basically.
So I stuck my camera in this to hold it down, and I focused the camera to around this area in the corner of the box, and then I lowered the brightness pretty far down so the background doesn't get as lit, and then I kind of moved the lamp like this to get that kind of whoosh effect like in the car commercials.
I think for my next clip, I'm gonna bust out my macro lens and kind of do another sort of whoosh thing on one of the close-ups on one of the box designs. So the reel will be like a whoosh on the box and then a whoosh on another like imprint design thing. It'll make sense.
Ever since since I started filming, I guess I kind of started to use the car commercial idea as sort of a jumping off point, because right now I find myself thinking about like the whole theme of this collection, like going from dark to light, because this is the light mode collection. And I know the idea behind this was supposed to be like a sensory loop illusion-y sort of deal, and both the box and the polishes sort of reflect that idea, in that the polishes seem like shimmers, but they're actually multichromes, and even the box, it sort of changes color as you tilt it, in from what I can see, from what I think. And a really interesting detail about the Holo Taco box is with the Holo Taco design with like the CDs and the tacos not being fully visible unless you angle it towards the light. And I tried to play off of that in one of the clips. I guess what I'm trying to say is I've started to find this sort of groove or this idea to use and kind of incorporate into the reel, but I'm also letting it ride, like letting it evolve on its own, and I'm really looking forward to see how it's going to turn out. I think it'll be great.
So for this next shot, I decided that I want to do sort of like this slidey shot. I don't know what the actual term is, but that's what I want to do. And to do that, I usually take a Holo Taco polish box and I set it down. And then I steady my phone against it and slide like that. And the reason I do this is because this box is a little more slippy against the fabric and doesn't clump it up as much as if I use something else, except for this whole area, but I'll smooth it out later. And it's just really helpful, and it makes a really smooth shot. Right now I'm a little stumped on how to like show this multi-chrome effect. I tried a shot that was kind of like this, and I tilted the bottle like this, but I don't really like it. It didn't really work out that well, so I'm gonna try to see if I can adjust this shot a little, or if I can just kind of line up the polishes like this and move the camera around.
So I figured this out, but now I gotta figure out how to end the reel. I always try to wrap my reels up nicely, like a conclusion to an essay sort of thing. I don't want the viewers to go like, whoa, what's going on, because the video ended so suddenly. So I think I have an idea on how to end this, but I just gotta film it and see how it goes and see if I like it. And then after that, it's all editing and it'll be done.
Alright, I filmed it and I think it turned out well. I just gotta see after editing.
And that's it for this video. All I gotta do now is edit everything together on my phone. I use the Splice app if anyone's interested, and I'll be doing the same for this video too. I've been wanting to make this kind of video for a while now, I just kind of kept forgetting to film it. I didn't really properly celebrate my last few follower milestones, and that's totally on me. But I wanted to make this video, you know, like a thank you for following me so far, to everyone that's followed me so far. And make a little behind the scenes on how I do some things, because I know a lot of people are like really interested in how I make my reels and such. So thank you so much for watching, and feel free to check out some of the other reels that I've made. I think they're pretty good. Bye!